is going on, Re Nation? So I watch a lot of superhero movies. Like literally, I watch like a ton of superhero movies. I go on Netflix. I watch even the cartoon superhero movies, and I watch like the Spider Man, the old X Men's, and the old Spider Mans, and all the old ones. Only ones I don't watch are like Fantastic Four and the new one that was just trash. But we're gonna be talking about the top 6 best superhero movies of 2016. So if this is not your favorite of a list, you can tell me down below through 6 through number 1 what was your favorite superhero movies of this year. So I'm gonna start off with number 6, and number 6 is Batman vs Superman. Now I didn't see the extended cut, so I can't really tell you how that is. I just never went to purchase it. Like when every time I go to Walmart, I walk by it and I'm like, I'm not purchasing you. I am not purchasing you. But a lot of you guys were telling me, hey, the extended cut is really good. You should check it out. I might, because it might fill in the gaps from the first one. Because the first one, I was so like, dang, I really don't like this. It kind of felt like fan forced it when it comes to a lot of stuff being cut. Like it looked like so much stuff was cut. Like you ever edit a video and you edit too much that you cut so much stuff out? That's kind of how the movie was. It was so many parts that were so not understandable. It's like a lot of the romantic side with Clark and stuff. Like all that stuff was cut, and like I was like, dang, I really didn't want to watch this anymore. But with that being said, it's number 6. If I see the extended version, I might change my mind, but I probably would not see the extended version. So you can just leave it at that. So number 5 on my list is Suicide Squad. Now, Suicide Squad was a good movie to me. I actually did enjoy it. But there's so many other movies above it that I thought should be, in the 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The only reason it didn't make it up higher is because I feel like it could have been a better movie. It could have been a way better movie. It did have some similarities to the comic book, but it was something off about it. I think maybe the production, I'm not sure. Will Smith and Robbie, they did, take over the movie. Harley Quinn and Will Smith's role, it was awesome. Like I loved Harley Quinn in the movie, with the Joker. That's my first time seeing a different Joker. It was kind of weird because the Dark Knight one is the one I'm used to because I usually watch that movie a lot. So seeing a new Joker, I was like kind of like, okay, cool, but he played the part well. I didn't mind it. That's why it's number 5 on my list. I'm just saying it could have been better. The 4th one, it's probably X-Men Apocalypse. The reason I'm saying X-Men Apocalypse is I have a better one for the number 3. X-Men Apocalypse, I gotta say, I love the movie. Like I would sit there and watch it repeatedly. Like Quicksilver, man, that dude is like crazy insane. I love his powers. Like when they showed him slowing down and just saving people is crazy cool. And Future Day Past was just like that as well. I love Future Day Past. Like Future Day Past was really good. It's just a really good movie. Like I don't know how to explain it. Just I enjoyed it. Only thing that could have been better is maybe like certain parts of the movie. It just some stuff didn't need to be added. Some stuff did need to be added. Just kind of like Suicide Squad. But I gotta say, X-Men's Apocalypse is way better than Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman combined. That's my opinion. You don't have to, you don't have to take for my opinion. But I'm just saying, like, you know. So number 3 on my list is Doctor Strange. I went to actually see this. It was good. I actually enjoyed it. A lot of my friends said they didn't like it. I don't know why. A lot of I was talking to some people. They were like, Doctor Strange was ass. I'm like, really? You really think that Doctor Strange was terrible? He's like, yeah. He's like, one of my friends didn't understand like how he would do that and just all of a sudden grab what he needs. I'm like, well, you can't go straight away with the comic books. Like some stuff in the comic books is really cheesy. So if you kind of put it in the movie, it's gonna look really bad. Like Vulture for Homecoming. If you would have put the Vulture from the comic books inside of Homecoming, it would have looked terrible. Like you would have been sitting there like, yeah, don't do that. Just go with what's your idea. That's why they kind of had to like change things around. But my honest opinion, it was an okay movie. I actually I liked it. Doctor Strange was lit. I liked the way he was in the hospital bed and he came outside his body. I was like, that is lit as fuck. Like I want to see more Doctor Strange. I can't wait till he does another movie. And Thor featuring at the end of it was just like, yeah, I want to see Thor Doctor Strange team up. I want to see more of that, Avengers and all of them coming up. That's just gonna be off the charts. I really want to see Doctor Strange and Spider Man. I want to see how they would connect together. I know that would be a weird combination to think of, but I would love to see that duo. That duo will be kind of lit too. I just don't know what's coming for 2017, because 2017 you got Homecoming, you got Wonder Woman, you got so many movies coming out. So I don't know. So number 2 on my list is the one and only the Deadpool movie. Now the reason it's not number 1 on my list is because there's actually one movie that I loved way better than Deadpool, but seeing Deadpool was really interesting to me. I've never seen a superhero movie in third. I've never seen a character from a superhero movie do third person point of view, like actually talking to the audience. Like that was actually cool to me. I've never ever seen that, and I hope I see that in Homecoming. I'm just saying, I want to see something like that. It was really cool. Like Deadpool's character is so funny. It's cheesy but funny. It reminds me of the Spider-Man character. That's probably why I was so into it. Like him doing inappropriate stuff and saying inappropriate stuff in the most weirdest way is just cool. Like how he cut his arm off, and then the guy, when he grabbed his arm, had him flicking off. It was just cool. Deadpool is just like one of those. Deadpool's like that type of guy you would love to hang out with, like when you go to parties and stuff. Like Deadpool was an awesome movie. I gave that movie probably like a 8.5 out of 10, maybe even a 9. But I enjoyed it. Like I loved every last bit of it, and I can't wait to actually get it on DVD because I don't have it on DVD yet. But I will definitely get it on DVD. So number 1 on my list as the best superhero movie of 2016. Now this movie is barely even mentioned on TV anymore, just because there's more movies that are actually coming out. But that is Captain America: Civil War. This movie was by far one of the best movies I've seen in a superhero movie in 2016 thus far. Like honestly, I can watch Civil War all the time, every day, all day. It was that interesting. Having so many characters come together and fight, I've never seen that before. Spider-Man fighting Captain America, I didn't never thought to think about that ever in my entire life. Just Black Panther, I never thought I would see him in a movie because he was in the comics, but never thought, he'll have his own movie and, or be in a movie. It was just amazing, man. Just seeing all these characters just come together, half of from the Avengers, and just there's just new characters added. It's amazing to actually have something like that now, because back then they weren't thinking that way. Back then they just made a superhero movie. They didn't think about making no Avengers. That's how it was. That's why when they made all the Spider-Man movies, all the villains would die out because they never thought about making Sinister Six. They never thought about putting that Spider-Man in the Avengers. Either way, you would have to have made a new Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, Civil War Spider-Man was just crazy. Tom Holland, great actor. I'm loving it. Can't wait to see Homecoming. But I'm just saying, back then, they didn't think about that. So if they would have just kept doing the route that they did back then, it would have sucked. It would have sucked because back then they didn't think about it. Like, I'm trying to think of Daredevil. They weren't thinking when they made Daredevil back then. And the Daredevil they made back then was terrible. I mean, Ben Affleck's you're a good actor, but Daredevil was not your role. And I'm glad you stick to Batman, because Batman is more of Ben Affleck. I'm just saying he's killing the character. But that are all my top 6 superhero movies of 2016. Tell me your list, because I know you're probably gonna have Deadpool on number 1, or Doctor Strange number 1, because a lot of people said Doctor Strange was the best movie of this year. I was like, nah, bruh. It was definitely Civil War. Civil War, just seeing Iron Man and Captain America fight to the death was like crazy, because I literally thought Captain America was gonna kill Iron Man. That's how serious it was at the end, and I don't know if I'll ever see a better movie than Civil War. I'm just joking. I'm stopping. I'm just joking, because you're gonna have Wonder Woman next year and then Homecoming. I think Wonder Woman is gonna be lit. Like I think that's gonna be a really good movie. I can't wait to see Wonder Woman, and I can't wait to see Homecoming. I think those are gonna take over 2017 when it comes to superhero movies. Wonder Woman and Homecoming, maybe even Justice League. I think Justice League come out next year. I'm just excited to see them. So comment down below. Tell me your favorite superhero movies of 2016. Tell me yours in a row. I will see you guys in the next video I post. I know that kind of robbed, but hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 6,000 subscribers. You guys have been supporting me 100%, and I got more videos coming on the way. I actually got some story time videos too, so you will be seeing that on the channel. Peace out, Renation. Deuces. One love.